Anne Hathaway has an Oscar, but she also has these. We're ranking 9 disastrous roles that were so awkward and tonally confused, they nearly derailed her entire career. Let's dive in. We're starting with Passengers, and honestly, it's not a train wreck, it's just bland. It tries to be a psychological thriller, but feels more like a slow-moving Hallmark movie with a mystery skin. Anne Hathaway tries her best to keep it grounded, but the twists land with a thud rather than a bang. It's the kind of movie you watch once and instantly forget. But trust me, the forgettable era is nothing compared to what's coming next. Song 1 wants to be a deep indie tearjerker, but it ends up feeling like a 2-hour long-distance phone call where nobody has anything to say. The chemistry is so flat, it feels like watching 2 strangers wait for a bus. Anne is sincere as always, but the film is so emotionally thin, it barely leaves a footprint. If you're looking for a cure for insomnia, this is it. Now, this one is just uncomfortable. Havoc was a desperate attempt to be edgy and provocative, but the dialogue is so forced, it's painful. It leans so hard into shock value that it forgets to actually tell a story. Anne deserves credit for taking big risks early on, but this experiment blew up in everyone's face. And if you think this is chaotic, our number 6 pick is where the logic completely exits the building. Serenity starts as a stylish noir thriller, and then it pulls a twist so absurd it turns the movie into a meme. Imagine a serious drama that suddenly decides it's a video game simulation halfway through. Even Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway can't sell a script this delusional. By the end, you aren't wondering who done it. You're wondering how this got greenlit. A heist movie filmed during the 2020 quarantine sounds interesting on paper, but the execution is a mess. The tone jumps from serious drama to silly comedy so fast it'll give you whiplash. Anne and Chiwetel Ejiofor have great chemistry, but they're trapped in a script that feels unfinished and rushed. It's not a total disaster, but it's definitely where the Hathaway quality control started to slip. I know some of you actually love this one, but hear me out. Bride Wars takes 2 likable actresses and turns them into petty, exhausting caricatures. Instead of clever comedy, we get mean girl pranks that stop being funny after 10 minutes. It's entertaining in small doses, but compared to her actual hits, this one is a massive step down. Get ready, because the top 3 are truly hard to defend. This should have been a slam dunk. Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson. It writes itself. Unfortunately, the script never catches up to their energy. Every joke is predictable, and the plot follows the remake roadmap without adding anything new. Anne looks like she's having fun with the accent, but you can't help but feel like her talent is being wasted on a script that belongs in a bargain bin. There was so much hype for this remake, and to be fair, Anne goes full camp. She's screaming, she's floating, she's doing the most. But the movie is so drowned in loud, rubbery CGI that it loses all the charm and creepiness of the original Roald Dahl story. It's chaotic, over the top, and ultimately hollow. Most people wanted to love this, but almost nobody did. This is, without a doubt, the most confusing movie on this list. It has an Oscar-winning cast and a serious political tone, but the story is a jigsaw puzzle with half the pieces missing. Scenes jump around with zero momentum, leaving the audience genuinely baffled by the end. Anne is the only reason this is even watchable. But even her star power can't save a film this fundamentally broken.